Bam! Cheers, y'all. What's going down, everybody? Happy Monday. Also, I got to start with a beautiful happy birthday to my wife, Ashley. She's actually hopefully napping right now. Hopefully, she's laying down and napping, crushing a nap here. But it's her birthday, so I wanted to just send her some love. And yeah, kind of knock this bad boy out while we had a little window while she's napping. And speaking of which, I'm actually you're going to notice I'm going to be getting my cardio on while we're doing this, y'all. Got to get my biking in because, we crushing that 75 hard program, which part of it, I'm not going to go into all the details unless you guys have questions you want to ask me in the chat and in the comments, is getting 2 workouts in a day. So I'm going to get my first one in now, doing some cardio in. The second one has to be outside, though, or one of them has to be outside. So that means when I do my second workout, I'm going to get that bad boy in outside. Crush it. So looks like for some reason, again, on Amazon, my link's not going live. So I'm going to remove this bad boy. We're going to add this puppy back in. And I might have to bounce in and out. Amazon, I'm going to call you guys out. You got to step your game up because this has been an ongoing thing I've noticed for not just me, but for like pretty much all the streamers. I wonder what's going down, Amazon. You guys okay? Need a hug? What's up with you guys? Yeah, it looks like it's not. So we're going to give it a minute here. I'm going to hang out with you guys while we're kind of doing this, and we'll go live. But in the meantime, while we're kind of getting this figured out and dialed in on the Amazon front, I'm still live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. Say what's up in the comments. Say hey. Also, I do have the link to our Amazon here in the chat or in the description for the stream. So if you guys do want to just drop by on Amazon, say, hey, see the products that I'm talking about, because while I'm streaming and talking with you guys, this is also a sponsored stream. So I'm going to be talking about a bunch of sponsored products. Not only having some coffee with you guys, which I am. Got my Quest mug here. Shout out to Quest Nutrition. They aren't sponsoring this stream, but they are a sponsor of mine, to be super transparent with you guys. I love their stuff, though. I even pay for a lot of the stuff because even what they send me, I want more. All right, let's see. Let us see if I'm going to pull it out, add this back in, see if we can get Amazon Live going here. Let's see what we got, everybody. Otherwise, we may just be hanging out without Amazon, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. I want to be super transparent with you guys. Whole point is to be sponsoring live on Amazon here. Or streaming live on Amazon, I should say. There we go. Now we've got it. So maybe it just takes like 3 to 5 minutes for the link to work. I don't know. But now we're live on Amazon. So I'm going to get one more cheers here for my Amazon peeps. And I'm going to drop some messages now that we got the Amazon link going up. And we'll just take it from there, y'all. Again, how was everybody's weekend? How was your Easter? How was Passover? If you're celebrating any of those holidays, curious how things are for you guys. Boom, we're going to mute that out. Oh, no, that's from a previous live. Here's the current live. Let's see if I can get that muted. Bingo. All right, now let's drop some messages here. Get our house cleaning kind of messages and tidbits out of the way. Also, I'm going to be super transparent with you guys. For those that are expecting the mystery box, I will be sending it out in the next 24 hours. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had 5 to 7 business days. So technically, I think I have until Wednesday, but I want to get them sent out tomorrow for the 2 that won our mystery box. You're going to notice I'm not doing as many giveaways just because I want to see how these go and then see the difference there. And I also got kind of a crazy week. That's why I'm hitting you guys with a stream today. Going to be doing another one tomorrow. Might even be doing 2 or even 3 tomorrow because Wednesday, driving out to Nashville. Got a kind of fun little business coaching conference. We'll be checking that out. So with all that being said, let's jump on into the fun. What I've got highlighted right now is the GoV light bars, which I'm actually using pretty much on a daily basis as always. So let me play a little video for you guys. Dig into it. That's the only thing that's kind of fun or not maybe fun. I don't know how you guys feel about it, about when it's just me solo, is I let the B-roll do the talking too. So if you guys want to hear more from me, not just let me do the B-roll do the talking, you guys let me know in the chat. But let's dig on into the light bar and see what we got, y'all. Now again, for these Govee light bar setup, the cool thing is, again, it has a vertical holder. You could just slide this right in, or it has an adhesive on the back. You can kind of rest it horizontally on the wall or just have it facing straight up. Now you might notice I have it just on regular reading mode because I want the lighting feature for my actual content creation right now. Uh-oh, yeah, pause. Don't you be freezing on me now. But this has an app you can download. I can pull it up on my phone, and I'm actually going to show you guys in real time how you can adjust it. Because the cool thing is with this, it's not only like a set light that, you know, isn't kind of dynamic, but this actually has like audio settings where I just change the coloring, and now based on me talking, see how it's changing the rhythm and the pattern? I can put it on vivid and change how it moves, put it on rhythm, put it on strike, put it on vibrate. And cool thing I use this for is like working out, honestly. So when I'm training, being able to put on a music or a playlist, having it connect to my phone, and then having the music to match that actually really helps me from like a visual standpoint to get kind of amped up. As well as the cool thing, this has a camera that comes with it. You can sync it up to your TV or your monitor or whatever kind of screen you want to use it, and then you can put it on video mode. So like right now I'll put it on video mode, and I have it set up on my monitor. My monitor has like a bluish purple background, so you can kind of see that's what it's displaying. And it's picking up on my audio, but if I had like an action scene going on, or I was playing video games, it even has a gaming mode. It has a split screen mode so that it can pick up different inputs from like the right side of the screen, left side of the screen. This thing's, again, it's just got so much versatility, and I think it's so cool. I just highly recommend it from the fun and the function standpoint. Samuel, so the keywords I want to highlight there is not just for the function, the fun as well. So you guys are also going to see me trying to drop some messages here in the chat. Now let's keep this rolling. So I kind of want to knock out, we're going to knock out, let me see if I have any other Govee ones. Ooh, I do. We're going to knock out the Govee products, some of the different lights, smart tech integrations. Then we're going to go into, I got some MooBear stuff to share with you guys. And to me, the way I look at all of these products, even though I kind of fit in the health and wellness space, which is definitely my niche, definitely my kind of specialty area, I like to integrate all of these products and talk to how they can have a benefit into your overall quality of life. Because to me, that's what it's all about with a lifestyle of fitness in mind, with this kind of dynamic is how does each one of these fit into your life? It doesn't have to just be about working out, nutrition. It can be about, because think about it, like, let's say you work out even every day, which I'm not saying you should, like most people shouldn't, in my opinion. Depending on your habits, your routine, probably not working out every day. Let's say you are, and you're working out an hour a day. That's 23 hours out of the day that you're out of the gym, doing other stuff, working, sleeping, family, eating, all these other things. So looking at products that have an impact on these other aspects of your life, to me, is really an important angle to look at as well. Anywho's, with that being said, let's check out. And because it's nice outside these days, getting springtime, the weather's getting nice. Let's look at these Govee outdoor lights.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govee LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store. You're going to look up Govee Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have.
Ooh, that audio is getting a little scratchy. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Now we're rocking and rolling again. All right, let's see if that's going to bring it back. I'm going to open up my stream, seeing if it's all kind of, yeah, there we go, busy. All right. All right. Thanks for the patience, y'all. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're back. We're here. There we go. All good, all good. All right. So I'm going to stop messing around with up, and the stream ended, of course. Copy. All right, y'all. So for everyone live everywhere else, I'm just getting the Amazon link back up. Something happened with the computer. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor, but we're going to get back up on here. We're going to get this bad boy rocking. Oh, it's because I reset it, so now I'm going to have to drop back in and out. Come on, Amazon. Come on, Amazon. Get your life together. Now, I mean, all right, so let's add this puppy back in. I think I'm probably going to hang out for like 2 minutes while I can go back live on Amazon. Amazon, what are we doing? And dude, like, here's the crazy thing. I'm super grateful. Like, I was just talking to my family about this before. I'm so grateful for Amazon having this platform to live stream on and have these things. But I think sometimes, you know, when you get spoiled and things work pretty seamlessly, when things don't work out the way you expect them to, it gets very frustrating. So we're just going to woo-saw it out. I think also my internet looks like it's a little sketchy, even though I have it hardwired in right now. Weather's not so nice, so let's see if we can get Amazon back on. Going to drop out of here. In the meantime, how's everybody else doing? How you guys doing on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, all the other platforms? How's everybody going? How are we doing here? Waiting for live stream to start. Yeah, I'm trying to start my live stream. Amazon, come on now. Come on now. All right. Let's give it. We're going to drop out of this. We're going to add and remove. We'll add it back in. Play this fun game. We'll do the hey, Amazon, what are we doing game. What are we doing, Amazon? All right. All right. I think at this point, it'll be good in like 30 seconds. If not, I don't really know what to tell us. Or I don't really know what to do next besides just hang out. I mean, you just can hang out, y'all. Join live stream. Another device is previewing. There we go. All right. All right. Now we're rocking and rolling again. Now we're back on Amazon. Now we're back. Yeah, everybody. All right, so I'm going to drop that message one more time. We'll get into the next piece. We're going to keep this puppy rolling. Amazon. Stuff happens. I get it. I get it. I think that's what's hard sometimes is like when we have these like massive kind of expectations because of how big a company or organization can be, you forget everyone behind the scenes is really just people, right? Like everyone's just a person. I mean, there's AI, there's computers, there's all that stuff. But like the people in charge of it, you're all just people. I get it. Sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes things don't go the way we expect to. And yeah, just trying to share some patience and understanding. You know what I mean? All right, let's see if we can get back in this puppy. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's drop our message and boom, we're back at it. All right, so with that being said, we're going to start back up. So I'm at what, like, okay, we're at 17 minutes. So I'm going to start the clock from here. So really, we're going to go for like an hour 45 today. I'm going to check this bad boy out. So we'll be here till what? 1:30 maybe? So it'll be 12:30. No, it'll be 1:30. All right. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Let's keep it going, y'all. So now we're going to look at the Govee light strips. So we talked about the outdoor string lights, talked about the light bars. Now let's talk about the strip lights. Oh, if you freeze on me again. If you're having trouble sharing your video, what are we doing? All right, I might have to end up screen sharing this puppy. Let's see. What are we doing?
In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govee LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which is 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here, and the ability to control colors, the modes, audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govee, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app, all the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun.
And there we go, y'all. So now let's go into, we're going to keep going with the light kind of component. But we're going to switch gears here. We're going to go from the Govee brand, and we're going to look at, let me just going to double check to make sure we got the Govee lights. Yep. Now let's hit MooBear. Oh, yeah. MooBear has some great holiday lights, some other kind of cool things as well. So we're going to check that out. Here we go.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the MooBear 33 feet USB string light set. Now you can see the cool thing about these is obviously the lights, but the ability to change the colors, not only with the remote that it comes with, which is really cool, but also the Bluetooth capability with the app. And looking at the different settings they have, not only just the colors, but the ability to fade, to have it respond to audio, so many cool things. So as I was mentioning, being able to have it respond to the audio, right? So in this one, I was actually talking, but I didn't want you to hear that. So you can see that when I push that, it will respond to if you're playing music, if you're talking, and all these cool settings that I just think really make it a more fun experience overall.
Bam, that's what it's all about, fun. And also, again, guys, don't forget to check for the in-link coupons on each of these products. I'm actually going to look on MooBear. They already have a markdown discount, so I don't see an in-link coupon. But again, you never know what's going to have an in-link coupon. When I say in-link coupon, when you click on the product itself, sometimes there can be an additional coupon to save more money. And Gina kind of brings this up, and I always think it's a great point. You might be like, oh, well, this isn't in my price point. But if you check that in-link coupon, it might have enough of a discount where it brings it into your price point, depending on what it is, where your price point is. So just a fun fact and something to kind of continuously always look out for. All right, with that being said, now let's look at these lantern lights. These are super cool. Check them out.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the MooBear LED camping lanterns. This comes with a 4-pack, but I wanted to show you the single one first. And you can see the dimensions. It has that nice handle that folds down on both sides. And the cool thing here, I want to pause for a second, is look at these magnets. This is a cool feature that I'm going to dig into next, showing you how you can use these magnets to actually hold to different surfaces and materials. And here's actually an example of my squat rack, the steel beams on it. So using the magnets to actually hold it in place, which I think is super cool, and being able to lock that in. Also, I know you're going to want to see, what does the light look like? So the cool thing is once you put those handles up, you don't need to, even you can just pull it, but nice bright light, effective, collapses down.
Uh-oh.
You can fold up those handles, and just to show you where the batteries go, there's 3 AA batteries. Now, it does not come with the batteries, just a heads up, but voila, there you go.
All about the voila, y'all. Know what I mean? All right, so now we're going to slide on into another MooBear product. We have the last one. This one's super cool. This one is a UV and regular flashlight-based light, and this one I took with me traveling.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the MooBear 2-in-1 dual-use LED and UV black light flashlight kit. And I wanted to highlight a few things with you guys I think is pretty cool. One, obviously the ability to switch between the UV and LED, but how compact and portable this is, as well as look at this zooming and sliding feature. You can pull it down to open up and push it away to zoom in, so you can have a lot of control over the light. Now here is where you can see the UV and the ability to cycle to a regular LED light, and the ability to use both, again, with that zoom feature. Plus a fun fact, this is waterproof as well, so a super versatile, durable piece of equipment that I'm just excited to be able to try.
Bam. And I'm going to give you guys a little story about this, by the way. So with this flashlight, I actually brought it on a business trip I had back in November, and I used it because I was staying at the hotel room, and I was like, oh, this will be fun because the UV light allows you to see body fluids. Like, you can imagine what body fluids would be. Any kind of fluids coming out of our body. I was curious to see what would actually show up on the light after when I first go into the room, after the room should be clean. And I was actually, to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised with the actual like status of where things were at. Now, what I will say, there was one like blatantly obvious thing I didn't even need to use the light for, but it showed up as well. So I know it actually legitimately works. And all I will say is this is definitely something that maybe you guys don't want to know, like how dirty or unkept or clean your room is. And all I will say is it doesn't have to just be for that. One of the other dynamics, like if you have pets or kids and you want to be able to say like, hey, maybe they like went to the bathroom on the floor and it dried or something, you didn't see it, and you want to be able to clean it or something like that. This can also be a helpful component for that as well, that I will just kind of throw out there for you guys. That's definitely something that I think about and that I think can be helpful. But with that being said, we'll keep it rolling right along. And we're going to be going into, let's see, what do we got next, y'all? Also, if you guys have like, hey, Mike, I'd love to see you talk about this next. You let me know. Ooh, we actually got one more by Movie Bear. We've got the floodlights. I think that's all we got for the lights. I'm going to just double check throughout the entire carousel. Oh, no, I actually missed the, oh, no, we got the Govee strip lights. We got the outdoor lights, string lights, boom, 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 boom. Let's talk about the floodlights, y'all. Floodlights are where it's at, in my humble opinion. So let's check. Ooh, I don't know if I have a B-roll on this one actually yet. Let's see. Let us see. So I'm just going to highlight these actually, just because I don't have the B-roll ready to go. But these floodlights are pretty awesome because it's not just your regular bright light. It actually has color features, the RGB, red, green, and blue integration to it. And it's a 40-watt based Wi-Fi. So again, you can control it wirelessly. You don't need to have a remote. It does come with a remote. So you kind of get the best of both worlds there in my perspective of it's something you can control from a remote. But if you're like me and you don't want to have just like one more thing to worry about losing, that's kind of, well, I like the kind of Bluetooth and wireless integration of it. So that's something I just want to share with you guys. Now let's look at, we're going to start all the way from the right. I'm going to work my way up. Ooh, or I'll start, let's start with all the way from the left, work our way to the right. We're going to start with the Nemola silicone kitchen set. So this is one that I have that I use every single day, literally every single day. And it's because, like, again, we're constantly meal prepping or just cooking food on the day-to-day basis, even just heating things up. So having the utensils that go along with it are clutch. And you hear me talk about this in the B-roll as well in the breakdown video. But even just the colors and integrating it with the kids have been a lot of fun, which I think, in my humble opinion, it's definitely made it more interesting and engaging for them. So the thing I love about this set is there's two, the function and the visual, the colors. So I really enjoy the actual colorfulness to it for both, not only like the pieces that come for like the spatulas and the whisk and whatnot, but even for the cups. So you can have that. I just find it easy to see. And then my girls, I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, they find it a little bit more, I think, visually just appealing and attractive. So they'll like want to help me actually bake or cook. Also, yeah, Lewis, what's up, dude? I see you. Or whatnot, which I absolutely love to get my kids engaged with stuff like that. And then from a function standpoint, again, they do a great job with just having to actually be a spatula, the tongs, the whisk, all that fun stuff. They last, can throw them in the dishwasher. I've had them for a bit now, and I'm really liking them from the setup perspective. And even coming in with the case or this like container for this set makes it easy and just kind of organized and all set together. So I've used these quite a few times, even on my live streams, and it's always gone really well with just even having the girls want to help with that. So I highly recommend it, especially if you have kids out there and you want to get them involved with the baking and the cooking and just kind of getting them to just take an interest in stuff like this, having things that are colorful. And then even when it comes to nutrition, as a nutrition kind of coach and specialist there, with being able to make it involved with your kids, they're going to want to eat those meals as well. So I highly recommend giving that a shot. And bam, y'all. So again, like I said with the kids, that's you guys are gonna notice I talk about them quite a bit. And because again, I'm just like looking for where I have my computer set up right now. My monitor is being blocked by my camera. So I have to like maneuver my head to be able to get a better angle on one of the things I'm trying to highlight right now. Boom, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how this one goes. So yeah, having that said, let's dig into the next piece here. We got the kitchen set, and we're going to keep it sliding, kind of going to the right. Yeah, by the way, Lewis, I don't know if you saw me say hey or you heard me say hey before I was going through it, but now we're going to go into the King Cam products. Tessa won't nap, so we are watching you. Tessa, Ash. Also, my wife is just dropping that message in chat. It's her birthday. You know what we got to do? We got to sing happy birthday to Ashley. Ready? Happy birthday to you. You got to sing along in the chat, y'all. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Booty. That's what I call my wife. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Is Tessa singing, by the way? Let me know if Tessa's singing along. So happy birthday to my amazing, beautiful, just powerful wife, Ashley. Dude, I feel bad you're not napping right now. Got to get you a nap in at some point today, dude. After I finish up the stream. Beautiful. Tessa enjoyed that. Yay. So I'm doing one of my workouts right now. So I only have my second workout to do before we go out to dinner later. So hopefully after this stream, you'll be able to get a nap. And she clapped. Dada. Yay, Tessa. Love you, bubbies. So yeah, y'all, we gotta figure out something. But anyways, let's keep it rolling right along. We got the King Camp products here. So let me pull this up. You guys can kind of dig into that, or I can dig into that. Let's see. Got to pick up Lena ad one. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna be streaming because like Amazon like it's being a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna be streaming probably until like 1:30. It looks like, or not even. It was one. So I'll be streaming to like 1:15 maybe. So just bring Tessa in here. Let's all go. You can get a walk in. Yeah. All right. I want to go to the mall. How about this? You want to do me a favor, or just from the timing of it, I think the stream I'll be going to like 1:15. So maybe you go get Lena, leave Tessa with me, or bring Tessa. I'll take a shower real quick, and then we all go to the mall. We all get a walk in. And get that. But I have to, my second workout has to be outside. Just a heads up. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm down to do all that. I'm going to get my own workout in outside anyway. That's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Again, great quality product. I actually took it out. I already used this before, actually. I just got this in. Comes with a cool little portable sleeve. I already pulled that bad boy out. I actually used this earlier in between streams, so I'm actually show you guys some of the kind of B-roll on that later. I don't have that kind of chopped up and ready for you guys yet, but it also has these little elastic bands that go around it to just, again, help hold it in place so you can keep it nice and compact so you can throw it right back into the sleeve. I'm going to take these off. And again, I was surprised to see how comfortable it was. You can manually inflate it, or I have a compressor. Blew up super fast. And again, this is something I'm not only going to use for camping when we go camping, but having friends visit, last minute kind of pop in, or going on long road trips, throw it in the back of the car. Obviously, I'm not going to do that with the girls, but let's say I'm driving with my wife or whatever, we don't have the kids with us. This could be, I got that idea from one of my buddies. I thought that was actually a cool application. I'm not recommending anyone do that. Maybe that's not the safest move, but I definitely think that this is a quality, honestly, mattress and inflatable to use. So I'm definitely pumped. This is the second King Camp product that I've gotten. The other one was the tarp. So I'm really excited with the brand, the quality of it, the durability, how it feels. And that's it, y'all. That's my 2 cents. Boom, everybody. All right, let's keep it rolling right along. Must be the internet. Yeah, why? Is it getting a little like laggy and slow for you? Because my internet's slowing slow. I had to like reset the whole internet. It was a whole thing. I know some people are saying that it froze before my whole system reset. I actually had to end the last stream just ended automatically. So this is like second one. Hopefully we just keep it rolling through though. Now let's dig into the Geek Chef air fryer toaster combo. What?
So just to dig in here a little bit more into highlight, I wanted to have 2 different B-rolls playing. Right up here is the chicken wings. Right over here are the dehydrated mangoes. What I actually did, because I wanted to show you guys, like, I think sometimes when we think about, like, you know, changing up your nutrition habits and whatnot, it's like, oh, I have to have everything from scratch. It has to be perfect. Like, I'll be honest with you, no. Sometimes I don't have the time to make fresh chicken wings, like with my own sauce and whatnot. So I bought these from the store, straight up from the freezer. They already had the buffalo ranch sauce on. I threw them right into the air fryer toaster, threw the settings on, be able to throw it on air fryer. I put it on 20 minutes, I believe, and 10 minutes about halfway through. I just flip them, got them nice and crispy, and they were amazing. So I wanted to share that with you guys specifically for this one, so you guys can understand, like, again, even as a health professional, this is what I do for a living. Ideally, it's great to have organic and fresh and make your own sauce and do all that stuff, totally. But sometimes, based on time and bandwidth and what you have going on, this might be the best option. It's about making the best choice and the best option you have at that time. And being able to have the Geek Chef air fryer toaster can help leverage that a little bit more, have it a little bit more convenient. You don't have to worry about like preheating it and stuff like that, which to me was pretty awesome, because that's one of my hesitations when it comes to using the oven, which I still use at times. It's just like, I don't want to have to preheat it and wait. It adds more time onto it. So literally dial it to 20 minutes, throw them in, flip them halfway through, and you're good to go. And even that, you technically don't have to. I just like to. Now let's slide over to the mangoes here for a second. Looking at these, this is again another one. I'm a huge fan of dehydrated mangoes, but from a cost perspective and also from like a kind of portion sizing perspective, I can spend a lot of money and I can also eat way too much of them. So what I decided to do was, again, get the frozen ones and just throw them in. Now, what you'll notice in this one, they got a little crispy because I put them in for 3 hours straight. What I would recommend after doing it since then is being able to do them from a half hour at a time, let them sit for 10 minutes, flip them, do it for another half hour, then let them rest for like 10 minutes and then see where they're at. And then maybe an hour and a half in usually is going to be good. I did it for 2 hours this last time, and it came out, again, great. Not as...
No, don't you freeze on me.
Crispy on the edges. These were frozen from chunks. What I also did is I got some fresh mangoes now, and I'm going to slice them up longer and thinner, and I'll shoot some B-roll for that as well if you guys want to see that and dig into some of the differences when you lay them down and what it can look like. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm a really big fan of leveraging the air fryer and toaster, not...
Uh-oh, Frozen's. All right, we're just going to pull that out. We're just going to keep it rolling, y'all. I don't want to keep it freezing. I appreciate you guys being patient with me as we're kind of working through some of the Wi-Fi, but like Ashley was kind of saying, internet might be a little jacked up today because some weather rolling through. Now, we're going to get into the Flybird adjustable bench. You guys know how I feel. If you watch any of my streams, how I feel about adjustable bench and adjustable dumbbells. So let's dig on into it, y'all.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out.
Bam, y'all. So now we're going to shift those gears, and we're going to piggyback onto another product by Flybird, which is going to be the adjustable dumbbells as well, which I think I actually love more than the bench, just because, come on, who doesn't love a good set of adjustable dumbbells? Let's actually just double check to make sure I have that up next. Oh, wait, no, we got the flat bench. Let's cover the flat bench first. So listen, I don't want to like say the flat bench isn't good. You know what I mean? I think the flat bench has its place, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's all about the adjustable bench. I'm going to be real.
In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox.
Bam, y'all. All right, so now we've got the flat bench out of the way. So again, not my number one pick, but definitely I think valuable. We're going to stick with the bird theme, but going to Inkbird, which is mostly thermometer based. And we have the InstaRead Inkbird thermometer first. Let's see if I got my B-roll ready for this one. I know I have them up on the Amazon shop. So I'm going to probably pull that up and actually screen share this puppy with you guys. So again, if you guys want to get more information, or even if you want to, you can always check. I have an Amazon shoppable page up where we have all the products and then some. It digs into some more details that maybe I don't always touch on, or just has more products that aren't even on the carousel that you guys might want to look at, might want to check out from the products that I've talked about in the past that maybe I'm just not talking about right now, or other things that honestly, because not everything I have is sponsored. Some products I just buy on Amazon because I like, and I'll do a review on them. I'll do a shoppable video. When I say review, I mean a shoppable video, just kind of breaking down my experience, giving you my 2 cents, my thoughts on them. But you know what? I just realized I'm in the wrong account. That's why. I was like, why can't I actually pull up my videos? It's like, oh, I'm logged in as Life of a Fighter, not as Coach Mike. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. So there it is. Here we go. All right, let's pull up some of our Inkbird breakdowns and some of our videos here, which I'm a huge fan of the Inkbird brand. From my experience, they've always just been super reliable, really, really good quality, as well as the one product I had to get that didn't come with a like chargeable battery feature. They came with the actual batteries, which I think is such a cool thing. Now, just double check in the description of the information, but from when I got them, they actually had the batteries come with it. So I think shout out to Inkbird. That is a clutch feature I love to see personally. All right. Here's the InstaRead. Let's do a little screen share. And I doubt you're going to actually be able to hear the audio. So I'm going to do a little talking over on this one. So again, this one's literally just open that bad boy up, pop it right on in. To like right now we're doing, Ashley actually was doing this video. She was making some sliders, and video is going to freeze here, of course, because the internet's dookie. But I just wanted to show you guys, so you can literally pop it open, get the reading, do it in Fahrenheit or Celsius, comes up within like 5 seconds. That's why it's instant, and you can make sure that you can have your food at that right temperature. Now, another one we're going to look at is the grill probe setup. Let's see, what do I have this? Also, if you guys are wondering, like, Mike, why are you breathing right now? Doing my cardio still, in case you guys missed that before. Getting my cardio in, so got a little bit of my breath kicking in, getting my oxygen intake. So here we go. We got the grill probe. Boom, check it. So again, it can go Celsius, Fahrenheit. It's got 4 probes on the one that I have. And this is cool because the difference between the InstaRead and this one, InstaRead, you don't leave in the food. This one, you actually can leave plugged into the food. And then you can actually sync up Bluetooth so that, let's say, like I like to slow cook meat. Like I like to do brisket, pulled pork, doing ribs, things like that. That could take hours and hours and hours and hours. Sometimes I do it overnight because just the timing of it. And instead of having to be like, oh, I got to get out of bed, go check on the meat, I just use the Bluetooth integration. And then I can look at like, oh, okay, cool. This is still, it's getting at the temperature I needed to, so I don't have to get out of bed yet. Or sweet, it's at the temperature I want. Now let me get out of bed and change it over, switch it, whatever. Also on the other side, you don't have to use this for the grill. You could use this for your stove. And then if you're getting things ready for the holidays, like this past weekend, you have company coming over, you don't have to be like sweating in front of the oven, checking it, open it, closing it, constantly just worrying about where it's at. Check from your phone. You can get the rest of yourself ready, the house ready, kids ready. If you got kids, maybe you want to get a workout in while the food's cooking, whatever it is you want to do. I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do. Obviously, you got to know what makes sense for you. But to me, that's a cool component. Now let's look at the pool thermometer, which I'm pretty sure I got my video right here for. Here we go. Let's check this bad boy out. And this one's, again, great for any kind of really body of water, to be honest with you guys. Because it's not just for like a pool. You can use it for a hot tub, bathtub, whatever you want. And it'll instantly not only show you the temperature, but it'll also show you the temperature outside and the humidity. So you can see the top number is for the actual water. Bottom number is for the temperature outside of the water and the humidity. So you can see like, oh, it's like 80% chance of, or 80% humidity. So maybe it's going to rain. So maybe you don't want to go out in the pool or the hot tub or whatever you're using it for, which I just thought was like, it's a pretty dope feature. Honestly, it's like, well, I love technology and the smart tech integration. All right. So with that being said, we got one more Inkbird product. We've got the infrared gun. So this one's not for checking body temperature, though. I'm just going to be again, a reminder for you guys. This one's more for surfaces, whether it's for food. Yeah, busy. I'm back, homie. I'm back. We made it. Nah, it's all good, dude. Sorry, I even had some technical issues. So again, this is what I was talking about before. Oh, watch now. I'm going to jinx myself. The internet's going to slow. This is what I was kind of talking about before. This needs a set of batteries, but it actually came with the batteries when I ordered it, which shout out to them. And the other side of it is also being able to check the surface temperature. Now, again, if you're cooking food, especially meat, you don't want to just base it on the surface temperature reading, but this can be great for checking what the temperature is like outside, if you're in construction, or if you're doing any kind of like labor, things like that. Sometimes you want to know the temperature, or like I like using it for my garage when it's the winter time and it's like, oh man, how insulated is the garage? Like, cause I'm losing a lot of heat usually through the garage door. So I can check if I make adjustments or do different things. Hey, what happened there? All right. So this is we're getting at that 45-minute mark. So that means I'm going to finish up my biking. So you guys are going to hear me like breathe a little bit more normal. And we're going to kind of roll into the second half of the products here. So I'm going to go back through. We got the NT Bay Cali King pillowcase. And I also got I accidentally got the Cali King. I wanted to get the body pillowcase, but the size of was wondering what you were doing. Yeah. I'm doing a little bit of biking here. That's why you see me kind of like shifting side to side, getting my cardio on. Know what I mean, I'm doing 75 hard. I actually combined 75 hard with our LOF nutrition program and our fitness program. It's like the perfect blend and marriage of the two. So 75 hard has a few parameters and requirements to it. For those of you that aren't familiar, I'm happy to go into the details if you want me to, but we actually didn't even purposely mean for the nutrition course to be like paired with 75 hard, but just like seeing people doing it at the gym and then now I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, this is like a perfect combo because it teaches us a nutrition approach, but also that's sustainable. With 75 hard, they want you to be able to have a nutrition plan. Also, not having any alcohol or like cheat meals. So what the nutrition plan teaches you is how to eat in a balanced, sustainable way. We're like, cheat meals aren't really even a thing. Like sometimes we use that term because that's what people are familiar with, but you don't have to necessarily think about like, oh, well, I can't have this, but whatever. It's like, hey, as long as you're hitting these checklists and parameters and guidelines, you're good to go. Like, hey, you're hitting a certain amount of protein. You're making sure you're hitting a certain amount of calories and listening to your body and having certain portion sizes. You're good to go. And obviously I'm not saying like just eat a bunch of sugar and stuff like that. That's obviously not what it's for. But to me, it's a really nice blend that also makes it sustainable, because the downside, in my opinion, when you're doing things like 75 hard or any nutrition plan or diet is once you're done doing it, it's not sustainable and you don't feel confident continuing it. But with the LOF nutrition course, and you can actually we have lifestyleoffitness.com right here. I'll get out of the way so you can see it. We have a free body type quiz. You can go there, fill out 9 questions, takes less than 5 minutes. and figure out what your body type is. Once you know what your body type is, then you can say, oh, okay, this is how I should be eating and training based on my body type, based on my goals. And then we teach you skills and techniques on like what I've talked about here on these streams. Like, hey, how do you check your body composition so that you know, hey, this is how much body fat I have. This is how much lean muscle I have. This is how much water I have, so that you can be hydrating. And speaking of which, let's get a hydration on, y'all. So hydration is a key part of it. And all these things by themselves may not seem significant, but when you combine all this together is where it really starts to compound and have a really, really powerful effect. So anywho's, with that being said, let's keep it rolling. So I'm talking about the NT Bay pillowcase. They actually have, is that 20% or is that 29% off right now on the king size pillowcase? What I would recommend, if you have a body pillow, like I originally meant to get it for a body pillow that I have, but I ended up getting the Cali King, and the Cali King fit my body pillow. And with the Cali King, like the rest of them, except for the regular body size pillowcase, they come with 2 in a set versus the body size pillow only comes with 1. So if you want to be sneaky, get a Cali King pillowcase, use that for your body pillow, and you get 2 so you can kind of keep switching it back and forth. That's just my 2 cents on it. But with that being said, if you guys have questions, you want me to dig in and elaborate more, you let me know. And now we've got the adjustable cell phone care, which I'm actually using right now to hold my phone while I'm kind of like digging into this stuff with you guys. And so I'm just like organizing a couple things here. We're just organizing some stuff. And I'll show you kind of some of the cool features with it. It's simple. It's like a super simple product, but it's very effective. And sometimes the most beneficial products can be simple, but again, yet effective. And for this one, the example of that is right here. Again, it's going to hold your phone from an iPhone 12 and down. It's compatible with it from a sizing perspective, from the droids, all of that. It fits. It's got these little hooks again, and it's got this material on it. So it's like a non-slide. So you don't have to worry about your phone sliding and moving and whatnot. Plus, and here's the cool thing. It's like adjustable. So you can move it and angle it and position it however you want. You can do it vertical, horizontal, whatever works for you. But here's the nice, like just like nice thought process and engineering on the back end. It's got space so you could put your cables and wires through. So if you want to have it plugged in and charging, you've got the perfect space and layout for that, which may not seem like a big deal, but when you're kind of streaming a lot, like I have been, and I've started to, especially with Gina, and we produce content almost on a daily basis, this starts to really, really add up. I was wondering what, so I'm just like checking my message to see if I missed anything. So that's like just a cool feature that I wanted to highlight for you guys. And it's like one of the newer products we got in. So now let's move on to the Alioth brand. I got a couple of Alioth products I'm going to share with you guys. These I've had, these are one of the longest standing products that I've had, but I haven't had them on the carousel in a minute. So let's break them down. Whoa. Wait for it. It's not loading. We're going to have to try and load that again. We're going to be talking about the Alioth desk fan that's also collapsible and portable. So the cool thing is, as you can see, it has this collapsible feature so you can make it a little bit more portable, as well as underneath. One of the things I really like about this is these gripping pads that allow you to put it on your desk so it can grab a hold, not slide on you. Once you put it up into position, you can again adapt the angle. You have your button right here, just conveniently placed. From an aesthetic perspective, I really like this. And again, it has its low, medium, and high setting. And then again, you just hold it down to power it off. And one of the things I wanted to show you guys, because it took me a second to find it, is the charging port right under the fan. Very convenient, again, portable, and great for your desk or even in the car if you need some air circulating as well. Definitely a thumbs up. Bam, y'all. So let's keep that theme going with Alioth. I'm going to see. I feel like I have 2 more in the carousel here. We do. We got the night light as well. So let's break down the night light here. Wait for it.
So this kind of nightlight setup is one that actually both my wife and I use for 2 totally different purposes. This one I use, and it has 3 different settings on your low, your medium, and your bright. You touch off with this just little touch point in the back. You also have your DC plug-in right here so you can easily charge it. I use it for additional lighting when I need it, if I'm like recording outside or if I'm, again, even indoors. Like right now I have some good lighting, but if I need to add some extra, I definitely leverage this to just give a little bit of extra lighting. The way you can position it and move it has a lot of, again, versatility with the positions and the light component to it. But what my wife uses it for, I think you guys might find helpful just from an idea perspective, is we have a young daughter who's a year and a half, and even before that, like now we're going in her room less and less and less. But in the middle of the night, if you do have to go into your kid's room, you know you don't want to wake them up. Or if they're already up, you don't want to put on any bright lights or anything like that to make it worse. So she uses this, keeps it right next to the changing table, puts it on the dim setting so that it's just light enough so we can kind of see as we're navigating the room. We don't have to fish for our phone or anything like that and wake up our daughter. But it's not going to, again, kind of be in the way or any issues when it comes to that. So that's been a pretty cool one. And then you can just cycle through. You can always get a little bit brighter as you need to. But that's been one idea I wanted to share with you guys, how I use it, how my wife uses it. I thought you guys might even find valuable. But from the just like reliancy perspective of it, from the quality of it, I give it a thumbs up. And I like a lot of the products actually this brand puts out as well.
So yeah, again, now that our daughter is a little bit older, Tessa, like we don't use it for the nightlight feature as far as like going into her room, but I still use this for next to the bed reading. Now that I'm doing 75 hard, again, sometimes I'm reading at night instead of in the middle of the day. So having it, just being able to read, or again, having a notebook next to my bed because I get ideas all the time. My brain's constantly going, y'all. So instead of turning to my phone and like at night when I'm trying to get ready for bed and then writing it down and then getting distracted and sidetracked, having a notepad and a pen next to the bed, having the nightlight, tapping it on, writing it down, downloading the idea, and then getting back to bed has been pretty awesome and massive for me, and just helped overall with the improving my just quality of sleep every night. So we're going to kind of shift gears here. We're going to stick with the kind of like tech side of things, or well, keeping this in this idea of like non-necessarily workout. We're going to look at the OBS tiny webcam that I have. This is one that I use for the workouts when we do our workouts on the Life of a Fighter channel, the other channel that I run here. We usually do workouts every weekend. We did one this past weekend. It was absolutely a great workout. And thanks for everybody hanging out and checking out the weekend past. So this one's cool because it's a motion tracking system. So I'm going to kind of play a little B-roll for you guys and a breakdown on it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
So the tiny OBS webcam is actually what I'm using right now to bring this to you guys. So got my webcam set up. The cool thing again about this is the motion tracking feature as well as the quality of the video. Beyond just that, having the audio component, so I have a microphone with it right now, so it has an omnidirectional microphone input, as well as being able to get 1080p HD quality recording. And the other thing is like, I can put my hands up. Notice it's going to turn on the auto tracking feature. So I just wanted to show this to you guys. You can get up, you can move, you can have a track around, which I thought was a really cool feature. As well as I wanted to show you, while I'm breaking this down, the ability to control it from my computer and just use the kind of joystick gimbal control to position it how I want, play with settings, lock it on to me, unlock it. There's so many cool features. And again, the quality of the content that I get to put out just gets leveled up, especially as a fitness coach, someone that creates a lot of content, being able to leverage this for showcasing exercises and working with clients virtually. I love this piece of equipment. And I'm actually like being able to tag it with the free software systems that you can have out there is really cool. So I'm a big fan of this, by the way. I can't recommend it enough. Give it a thumbs up.
So that's exactly it. And the cool thing with shooting that video was you guys could actually see what the content looks like. Now, the difference, you'll probably be able to see that it shoots in 1080. The camera I'm using right now is a 4K camera. But since I've actually gotten this product, OBS Bot has added a new tiny webcam that shoots in 4K. I haven't tested that one out yet, but I know just from the quality of the 1080 and the function of it, it's an awesome product in general. And then 4K is just going to shoot in better quality. Plus, it also has 2 microphones for the omnidirectional audio input. So you don't have to, like, I'm using a little bit of a more expensive microphone setup here since I'm stationary, but I like with the OBS Bot setup for motion tracking, when I'm doing workouts, I don't want to have to worry about connecting a Bluetooth mic, which I can and I've done before and it's great. But then if I don't want to set that up, I don't want to worry about it. It has a microphone in it. The audio is good. And it really just gets the job done. That's ultimately what I'm looking for, especially for my coaches, presenters, content creators out there. Sometimes you just like the less on a variable side you have to deal with, the less things can break down, which is always clutch. But now we're going to dig into actually a newer product that I got that I use sometimes for like my press mechanics or even like pull-ups and deadlifts is these wrist straps. Now, these are really just for wrist supports. I'm going to show you how easy it is. It has this loop for your thumb. You literally just loop the thumb, wrap it around your wrist. It has a Velcro feature, tightening it up as much as you want to give you some nice added support. So when you're doing like press movements, pull movements, deadlifts, pull-ups, things like that, it can help give you some wrist support. For those of you that have wrist issues, this can be a really beneficial tool. Now, I'm not, and I've talked about this in the past, I'm not a fan of relying exclusively on straps and gloves and assisted things like this, because if we're constantly relying on them, it can potentially weaken our grip or weaken the tissue we're using to support. However, when you're going for bigger lifts, or you're going for exercises, and this is the limiting factor, and you want to be able to push your tissue, like your back or your chest or your pressing mechanics or your pulling mechanics, and not have your wrist or your grip be the limiting factor, tools like that can be really beneficial, because then you can still get what you want out of the workout and then address your grip or your wrist or the range of motion, the functional sides of things in another dynamic, in another modality, another exercise, or any kind of variable like that. Or if you have, like, again, carpal tunnel, you're working with a physical therapist. Again, this is not medical advice, just a heads up. Like, obviously communicate with your medical team if you have them, if health professionals you're working with, or, don't just take it because I said it and that's it. Like, you should really be able to see, because I don't know what your situation is. Whoever's watching at home, I don't know what kind of conditions you have. Feel free to ask in the chat too. But again, like, without being able to like have more insight, and again, it starts to go outside my scope of practice. Like, this goes into PT, physical therapy, or like any kind of specialist category. That's not where I am. But that's just from my experience. This can be a really, really beneficial product. So just my 2 cents on that. With that being said, let's talk about the Luxago shower heads. I have a few different variations in the carousel here with have a couple different features, but I'm going to play a B-roll for you guys breaking down the shower head and some of the awesome components and features to it. Let's check it out. So the cool thing about the shower head by Luxago is the, again, kind of like versatility and how I think of it for self-care. Hey, what's up, Caden? How you doing? Being able to just not only have it for like using the beads to filter out the water, which can be great for, again, depending on where your water source is or how you feel about that, that can be a great option. But again, and you can kind of see like the bead breakdowns. I'll show you guys 2 different options here. Having them mixed together at the bottom, or having them at the bottom and then a little bit at the top. But the cool thing I like about these as well, and this is probably the biggest selling point or the biggest like feature that I like about them, is the LED lighting component to these, and being able to change the color of the water. Not actually like, it's not like a dye that's changing the water, it's the light reflects off of it, so it looks like the water is a different color. And you may be asking, like, why does that matter? Like, great question, I got you. When we talk about our autonomic nervous system, there's been some research that can have an impact, or show us the impact light can have on our either fight or flight mode or rest and digest mode, and the systems that play there. So like blues and purples and those kinds of tones can help us get into rest and digest mode, whereas like red, for example, can get us into that fight or flight mode, which can be great to leverage pre-workout or post-workout, get into your blues and purples, and to help you cool down a little bit. As well as being able to have 3 different settings. You have jet setting, you have massage setting, and you have rainfall. So if you even want to take a bath, or you're just in the shower and you want to change up the settings, you can leverage that as well. So I think this is a great option for self-care that I really highlight and recommend it for my clients, or just even for myself. Like, I'm excited to leverage this bad. And bam, y'all. So again, anytime I get a chance to talk about the ANS, the autonomic nervous system, I like to tie that in. And that even goes back to, again, the light bars, the strip lights, the string lights for like Govee, Movie Bear. Anytime we can integrate LED lights and colors, this will have an influence and an impact on, again, that nervous system. And again, if you're like, Mike, I don't care about that. Like, again, if it can help, it can potentially help your sleep. It can help your workouts. It can help your focus and concentration for the day. These are valuable dynamics that's why I mention it, why I think it can be valuable to just stop and think about for a second. Again, you don't need to have any kind of specialty, background to be able to implement these as well, but just leverage it and try it for yourself and see how it works. That's just my 2 cents on it.
So the cool thing I like about this bag is how it fits and kind of the efficiency from the space perspective, but also the biggest takeaway to me is the ability to charge your smart device, whatever it is, like your phone, camera, whatever. You can plug in USB right here. However, what I will highlight with this bag that I wanted to make sure that I stress is it doesn't come with a battery pack or an external battery or power source. That's one you have to have separate. You have to purchase it separate, already have it, and then you can kind of drop it right in here, connect it to the cables it has set up, plug it in, and then you can actually charge your device right here through the USB that it comes with, have that power supply. So I think this is a great option, again, for my content creators out there, or for my fitness enthusiasts, or fitness professionals. If you're gonna go hiking, let's say maybe you're at the gym, you don't wanna worry about your phone dying, if you have your like audio set up to it and whatnot, and you don't have it charged, you wanna keep it near you and on you, you can plug it in here. And the cool thing, again, it has like an anti-theft component to it where it has this little like just plug, so you can plug that in. It's harder to get to the zipper. You have to unpop it to actually open this compartment. Get in there. Has a little component here also for either an umbrella or for like, I use it for my tripod, honestly. So for my content creators out there, this can be a clutch bag to leverage, especially for charging up your devices and being able to carry all the stuff that you may need, whether it's dropping an extra memory stick or memory card right here, being able to have cables, whatever have you. I'm even going to use it, honestly, as a coach and a cornerman. I'm going to use it for some cornering of my fighters, and I'm excited to test that out. But so far, it's been a quality product, and honestly, I just kind of like how it looks and feels as well.
All right, so one thing I just want to add to that is when I made this video, I hadn't used it cornering fighters as much. And I have since this, it's been months and months and months. So I've cornered multiple fights and camps with this. And the thing I like about it is being able to have the supplies I need when I go out to corner the fighters, easy grab and go, whether it's like having the gloves, the Vaseline. We usually have a bucket for that, but even like, let's say their extra mouthpiece, being able to have even my own stuff, like an extra backup charging battery, a cable, the massage gun, like this is just, it's clutch to have. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. And again, just like the helpful component of like the anti-theft, if you're going into like busy cities and stuff like that, having that little like just kind of latch so that people can't get into the front pouch to get to all your stuff is easy, especially while you're wearing it. If you're wearing this and somehow someone gets into your like your bag while it's on your chest, I mean, like, and there's good, I guess, like robbers out like super skilled to make careers out of it. But like, listen, if it's right in front of you and you have the strap too, like unless someone's giving you a hug or messing with you that way, like you shouldn't really have any issues with someone kind of causing problems there. So that being said, I kind of went through the workouts a lot faster than I thought I would. So what I want to do here is I want to actually share with you guys a video. I'm going to highlight the OBS webcam, and I want to share a workout that I did using the webcam so you can see how awesome this bad boy is while going through the workout. So this particular one also has the adjustable bench in it. But let me actually, I'm going to see if I have another workout in here. Here we go. Yeah, this is I'm going to show you guys a battle rope workout because it has the webcam that moves, and I don't have the battle rope in the series, but I have the webcam I'm using to film it. So I think this will just be helpful to be able to see like why I think this is cool and why it's valuable.
So yeah, we're going through the warm up just for like the recording piece of it, getting the total body battle rope series in right now.
And what I'll do is I'm going to just kind of hang out and kind of talk and chat over it. And I'll let the music play a little bit, talk about the workouts. Right here, I'm doing a little bit of a scapula activation, which is a fancy way of saying the muscles around the shoulder blades, the muscles in our back here, just activating them up, strengthening them. They become very, very important for most workouts and most people, especially since I spend a lot of time behind computers and on my phone nowadays. It's really helpful for those postural muscles. But I'm actually going to run to the bathroom real quick while this is playing so you guys will see me warm up. But also, again, I'm using the OBS webcam to record all this. So you're going to get a really, really good view of me being able to highlight the tremendous benefits to the webcam, the motion tracking features in the system.
Work with. Let's see if the girls want to come work out with us, but they got to make sure they got paid. You're at. I'm doing a workout. Okay. All right. Well, Tessa wants to join. She can't. Tessa, you want to come work out? All right. Well, Lena and Tessa are gonna come work out with us, y'all. Got the kiddies coming to work out. Oh, what's up, girls? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Lena, we can't eat in here, right? You can come work out, but we can't eat in here. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you eat it right there. Good job. Yeah. All right. So, I'm going to get my drinks all over the place. Resting. I'm going to get my exercise sheet ready to go. Got the.
All right, bam. So now we can kind of pause that. Let's also rock out to some music. So let me again highlight to you guys. This is why I love having the OBS webcam, is because look at how much kind of like not. So here's the other thing I didn't really mention prior is the amount of movement it has as far as like degrees of rotation. So this, I believe it's 270 degrees. So it's not a full 360. There are some like limiting windows and factors in it, but it's got a really, really, really good turning radius to it. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to my homie, Nikki Ludes. Shout out to you, Luda. He hooked me up with this awesome playlist on Spotify. So we're going to be vibing out here, y'all. I'm curious what you guys think about this playlist. Hold on. Before we do that, I got to play my favorite song. And he knew I was going to like this song. Whales by Hail Mary Malone. And also, while we're doing this, I'm going to actually show you guys the actual OBS webcam. So I'm going to pause this really quick. And we're going to keep kind of tagging back and forth. So here's the actual OBS webcam, just so you guys can kind of see it. This is what it looks like. So when I was talking about that turning radius, so this is where it stops. And then let's look at how much it can rotate and turn. So this is the limiting degrees. So now it can turn all the way over here. So it's pretty much almost like 300 degrees here. Now, again, this is like super simple to use. It has the actual cable right here that it comes with. You plug that in USB to your computer, laptop, whatever you're going to use. It's that simple. That's it. That's all you need. Now, it will automatically want to install the gimbal remote. You don't need the gimbal remote. I like having it because then if I don't want to necessarily have it do the tracking system, you can control it and move it around. But this has, again, the tracking system. So you'll see it light up when it's tracking you. It has what's called gesture control, meaning if you put your arm up, it'll lock onto you, or unlock, meaning it'll track you or not track you. So I use that sometimes if I find an angle or position that I want to use. So this thing's absolutely clutch for that and a variety of other reasons. So I figured, well, let's get back into the workout and keep this bad boy rolling. And again, if you guys got questions on this, what I'm also using in this particular workout, check out Tessa, little Tessa girl. What I'm doing, and Lena. Lena's just rocking out too. So you're going to notice, oh man, it's crazy to see how much younger they are in this video. This is when like probably 4 months ago. It's crazy to see how much they've grown. So, and also Tessa's breaking the biggest rule I have in the garage. She's eating a whole wheat waffle. Oh, look at little Lena, little Tessa. So again, highlighting the webcam. So the use, I'm not moving as much. So let's kind of move it. Show it. Yeah. So now I'm going to be moving. So again, you can see the tracking component to it. And again, I also have the battle ropes in my shoppable videos and on my shop list. So if you want these battle ropes, I do have them on my shop. You can check them out. They are great. I do highly recommend them. They're a very versatile product. I don't have them in the carousel right now, but the webcam is what I'm really trying to highlight with this video.
All right, y'all. So that's round one down. Go time. Let's get it again. So jumping jacks. What's going on? It's loud. Okay. Okay, we'll rest. Yeah, I know, that's loud, right? All right, so hang out a little rest period. So Lena's gonna get after it. Let's see what we got next, y'all. Now we got lunge waves. This one's gonna be a good one. Ready, Lena? Daddy's gotta go again. Your turn. You got a full slack, take a step. Is that better, Tessa? It's not too loud. Good, you all good. How's that protein shake, Lena? It's good, right? I'm turning the AC up. All right, y'all. So now we got kneeling to stand waves. So we're gonna make waves while I'm kneeling and standing.
What's that?
It's the same one. Try it. 5 seconds. Excellent. Kneeling, standing. Let's start selfie. All right, y'all, what do we got next? Let's see what we got next. We did the kneel to wave, standing waves. Now we got rainbow lunges, y'all. Let's get those rainbow lunges. Whoa, big jump, you know, so watch out. So lunge and slam. Lunge, slam. Yeah. And that's our rest period. Let's see what we got next. How was it? That's good, right? Now we got, side lunge waves. Let's see what questions you got. So it looks like you got any questions in the chat, so we'll keep getting after it. All right.
I want more.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on.
I want more.
Okay. There you go. Please don't drop that, okay? Because I'm not going to let you guys eat in here if you keep grabbing this stuff, okay? So you go straight to this side. Straight to this side. So I'm modifying it a little bit with the space and stuff I have. Stepping forward with the slam. While stepping to the side. The goal is just keep a nice pace going. Stay moving. All right. Let's see what we got next. Now we got, some burpee waves. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun, right, Lena? So, we'll keep this going. Right, Lena? All right, now we got burpee waves. Let's get it. So, slam, come down, push up, slam, come down, push up. Whoa, that's that one. You want to do this up for me? Hang on. Yep. One time. Good job, Lena. High five. Good job. Woo. All right, so we got the burpee waves. Now we got squat waves and then thrusters, and we're good, y'all. Get our recovery on. Where's it go, folks? So now we got squat waves. Watch out, Bubba. Watch out, Bubba. Watch out, please. Excuse me. Thank you.
And so that's going to be one version of squat weight. And so you got another one where you do alternating weights with squats, which is really more of what you want to see here versus slant weights or slant squat weights. The next piece of the playlist coming. So if you got any questions here, doesn't look like you got any questions. Oh snap, we're throwing it back to the 90s though. All right, so that was our squat wave. Now we got thrusters. We're gonna do a squat with a shoulder press combo. You ready? Reload it. Squat, thrust, squat, thrust. Oh yeah, let's get it. No, Lena. Remember that step bike's for adults only. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Yeah. Alright, that's our first round. We're gonna do 2 rounds of that. Repeat that process 2 times over. All right. Again, doesn't look like we have any questions. So, I'm going to just cap it here, y'all. I'm going to finish up the second round solo. You guys, I'll see you in a little bit after I do this podcast. All right, now we start back with explosive circle.
And yeah, Vicky, just wanted to give you a shout out. I appreciate that message. Okay, Coach and mini use. Yeah, this is actually a B-roll of like, I'm gonna pause the audio and I'll just keep it playing. Whoop. Hold on. Finishing up the workout. I wanted to highlight some of the products I have in the carousel, from the Govee lights to, I'm actually gonna highlight the webcam here. Just to kind of display, because this is a workout that I did from a while back, but it just to me highlights the awesomeness of the webcam, because look at the motion tracking feature. As I get up, it tracks and follows with me. Also, you can see the awesome girls in the background. This is probably from like 3 or 4 months ago. So it's crazy for me to also watch how much they've grown in this period of time for both Lena and Tessa. And then, yeah, because you need a little trampoline for those bouncy sweeties. Yeah, so we got a new one since this. We got a like a toddler trampoline that they're loving. And since then, we still have the rock climbing wall that they love playing with. And we build little obstacle courses. And I've rearranged the garage like 5 different times since this. This is probably from like 4 months ago. But we're constantly tweaking it. Like, I don't even have that fridge anymore. We sold that fridge, got more space, rearranging it, got more fun stuff for them to play with. And here, like, you can even see the Govee lights. So I'm going to highlight those as well. You see me, I'm playing them with the music to help impact, again, the autonomic nervous system. So I'm going to stop talking again. I'm going to let the music rock out, but I just want to tag it and just chat with you guys. If you guys have questions while we're going through this, let me know. Hopefully you're enjoying the workout piece too. Everyone loves the Govee. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I love the Govee, just the integration for workouts, playing with audio, all that fun stuff.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing, Tessa? Why are you covering her ears? What is your sister? All right. Now we got,
And then Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. Let's go back to this workout a little bit. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's pull this out. I'm gonna play you guys. I can hear it now. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play you guys another really good. Well, I think it's good. Workout video with some good music bumping in it too. Let's get this workout in. Check this out. Check this workout in. This again also is highlighting the OBS webcam. Just saying. Oh, this one doesn't have audio. And this one, Tesla's just straight flexing on everybody, rocking a diaper. So we're gonna pull that one out. Actually, let's go back. I'm gonna find another good one that's gonna highlight the OBS webcam, the lights, as well as a good work. Oh, this one's actually gonna be good too. I like this
workout time, y'all. We're gonna mix up some
pre-workout. I got some fam over for
the kids hanging out today. Right, Max? You gonna get your workout in? Right, Leo? Right, Tessa? We gonna get our workout in? No, okay. You don't have to. You can just hang out. You're gonna go with half a scoop. You guys are curious? You got my DotFit NO7 Rage pre-workout. You guys want to know more about that? Let me know. I'll share the resources with you guys. Also, that reminds me, I can even do a free supplement screening assessment to see what kind of supplements you should be taking if you're interested in that. Right, Abby?
Right.
Right, Maxwell? No, you can't go on the bike, buddy. It's too dangerous, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just recording it so that I can use it for B-roll. Like, cause I'm gonna use the new adjustable bench they sent me.
So bam, I don't know if you guys can hear me talking to my wife. I got the fam over getting their workout in, recording this because I like playing B-roll sometimes to highlight all the different products and stuff I have from the adjustable bench, which you'll see in a little bit, the Govee lights, the OBS webcam. We got so many awesome things. And then Vicky, I have an indoor trampoline for my kids. They love it. My 3-year-old, twins, and 5-year-old can all jump in it. No, I don't have a huge house either. Yeah, but to your point, dude, like that's exactly it. Like, and they all jump on at the same time. That's awesome. We have like a single-use trampoline that they'll go on by themselves. It's got a little handle so they can bounce and rock out. I know they've been really, really enjoying it. But yeah, I think that's a great point. Trampolines are awesome. I think the only thing that I didn't really think about was having to just have having their age and their weight in mind, depending on what the trampoline is and what it's doing to their body. Let them jump while I use my resistance bands. Yeah, exactly. And get that work in. And then also shout out, I can't see the name. It just says Facebook user, but thanks for that thumbs up or the wave. Hey.
Cool, right? Isn't that so cool? Yeah, that part's heavy. You want your own band? Here, Max and Leo, do you guys want your own bands? I'll get you some. Come on. Check this out. I got a box of toys over here. You want some of my box of toys? These are adult, like, workout toys. You can play with them, okay? Go, Maxwell. Go, Maxwell. Go. Go, Tessa. Go, Tessa. Go. Go, Leo. Go, Leo. Go. 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 That's it. Break it down. Put your pull-ups on, Max. I see you.
I'm trying.
You're doing a good job.
I got really fast.
Oh, I see that.
Bands equals feel the burn. Yeah, dude. I love them bands. Now, let's fast forward a little bit. I'm going to show you guys. I also use the adjustable bench here with my adjustable dumbbells as well.
Go, 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 Leo, go, Leo, go. I'll send that together. Whoa, look at all that. What you got, Bob? All right, so we got 12 to 15 for 3 to 4 sets. That means 4 sets of 15. Not too bad. That's above. No matter. Please down. Thank you for being listening.
I gotta go pee.
You gotta go pee? All right, let's go potty. Do you know where the bathroom is, Leo? Max, stay away from that, please. Thank you, sir. All right, come on. Now you got work. Who's gonna help? Who's gonna help? Look, you got your 15. 15. Watch out, Festival. Susan. Come on, watch out. Okay. All right, so that's a what? 11-minute mark. We'll start the actual workout. All right.
We just getting that work in, y'all. Just want you guys to know. And that's the one thing I want to highlight by doing this too, is like, and this is just my humble opinion for everybody. You guys, I don't have to obviously agree with me, is I just realized I wasn't like, my thing wasn't here. Is, well, let's switch that order. There we go. Is being able to just like have your kids watch you do these kinds of things, like whatever life you're living, man. If your kids are whoa, no, let's find the right. Hey, that's the right size, and that's what we want. They're gonna model that, man. So like now, like my older daughter Lena, she grew up in a fight gym. You know what I mean? I'm not saying she's gonna like be a fighter or anything. I don't even know if I want her to be that, but like she's exposed to it in an early age. So that's all she knows is fitness and working out and that kind of stuff, meal prep. Same thing with my younger daughter, Tessa. Like this is all they know. They just know the gym, working out. It's part of a healthy routine. And I'm not saying you guys need to do this, but whatever it is, whatever is important to you, expose your kids to it and keep showing them and live that example and be very, very mindful of the words you use as well. Because words are a very, very powerful thing. And like sometimes like even me and Ashley joke about, like we hear Lena saying like, oh, sure. Or like, sure do. Cause like me, like, especially Ashley, like talks like that quite a bit. So being able to be mindful of that is a very, very powerful thing. Also, I'm going to highlight as we're going through this workout, some of the products, like you're going to see the lights behind me. I have the string lights. We got the Govee lights. I'm using the webcam. We got the adjustable bench. So a lot of the products in the carousel are being displayed in this workout, as well as like you can see like my daughters, my nephew, one of their family friends, Leo. Shout out to Leo. That kid's awesome. Love you, dude. Got great peeps up in here. And listen, I'm also like, if you guys have questions, you want to drop anything in the chat, feel free to share. Always love thoughts, questions, perspectives, anything like that. Let's actually check in. What do you guys think? Talk to me about questions. Oh, you know, I love me some questions. Okay, wait. Bam, just checking all my messages. Because it's Ashley's birthday again today. So she was just shooting me a message. I want to make sure everything's good, but everything's good. So I'm going to highlight again some of the lights. Again, I like using like strip lights, outdoor lights, the light bars, because using LED lights can help influence your workout and the autonomic nervous system states between the fight or flight state, which can be great for during a workout, or the rest and digest state, which is great, again, post-workout to help you recover, efficiently absorb nutrients, all these types of fun things. Now, again, I'm not saying you need to do that. Otherwise, your body's not going to like do that. It'll kind of naturally transition unless you're like drinking a bunch of caffeine all day, every day, which I have a problem with. I'm going to be super transparent with you guys. Something I'm actually working on, with shout out to Dr. Eric of Primex. He's our functional doctor. That has helped me get my blood work and evaluate, see where my testosterone levels, my hormone levels are at, my C-reactive proteins, my inflammatory markers are at. It's showing me light, like, hey man, listen, I gotta change a couple things because there's some aspects. Pretty much everything came back good, except a little bit of like vitamin D deficiency, but like 90% of people have C-reactive protein levels super, super high. So they have a lot of inflammation in my body. And I think also because I had a lot of caffeine that day, and just in general, I drank a lot of caffeine, which isn't so great. And my testosterone levels are super low. So there's a couple of habits I have. And just biologically, like as we age, testosterone, it shouldn't be this low though. So I know that I have some things to work on there to leverage. So I just wanted to share that perspective with you guys. And I like to be super transparent about all these things that are going on. Not mean, you know, Leo's getting after it. I see you, Leo. Now, I'm curious for my parents out there, like Vicky or anyone else watching, if me using these dumbbells are stressing you guys out. Because I know when Ashley watches me work out with the kids, kind of stresses her out to see me like moving the weights around. But one thing, I've taught them a lot of like etiquette when it comes to training, where to walk, where to go. And then Leo, like he hasn't been around me when I'm working out a lot. So like obviously he's not as aware. He's like, oh, okay, like those weights, he doesn't know those weights can hurt because he hasn't like seen me working out with them. But I'm also very aware and mindful where they're at. So I'm not gonna like let them get too close to it and bang their heads. But curious for my parents out there, if you're getting stressed, just seeing that go down. Because I know it stresses my wife out. So I'm very, very mindful and aware of those components. But yeah, with that being said, I'm probably going to hang out with you guys for maybe like 10 more minutes or so. And then we're going to bounce out. Going to go with Ashley and the girls to the mall And, you know, we're going to get some fun gifts for her. She gets to pick out some things for her birthday. We're going to have some lunch. Then we got hibachi for Din Din tonight. Then I got to get my second workout in, all that good stuff. And then we do the same thing with the kids, with my kids. Yeah, exactly, Vicky, is like, just, yeah, teaching them etiquette. Like, just the more you can expose them to this kind of stuff, in my humble opinion, and be very mindful. Like, this is something me and Ashley are very cognizant of, is like, even the words of like, oh, I need to lose weight, or like they have negative self-talk. Like, again, I'm not a therapist or a doctor or any of that stuff, but I'm very, very aware of trying to be protective of what words we use in front of the kids. And look, Leo's tearing it up. Look at this kid holding pads. That's what I'm saying. Just like exposing this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not saying kids should be boxing or grappling or wrestling or anything. You guys can do whatever you want with your kids. But I will just say my kids are exposed to grappling and striking since the day they were born, and they'll be able to handle themselves. They're not going to be bullies. They're not going to beat people up, but if they need to defend themselves, they'll be able to handle it. If they got to check some kid that's being mean to them, they'll be able to handle it, which my older daughter, Lena, has definitely already done. And I'm saying we should have violence. I'm not a proponent of like just beating people up, but there's a saying at our gym here in town, Rogue Combat Club. Shout out to Rogue here in Asheville, North Carolina. Is the whole tagline is embrace violence. Doesn't mean you should be violent, but it should mean if you never have the ability to deal with it, you're going to be very vulnerable to it. So by embracing violence, I never fight. I never get into fights anymore. I can just be aware of a situation and avoid it. But if I ever needed to, we can handle the situation. And then let's see what you got, Vicky. We have a lot of fishing and hunting and camping items. So we just let them know what can happen, how we don't want them hurt or don't want them to get hurt. Yep. So if they see something out of place, they tell me immediately. We have some weights and equipment they know not to touch. Yeah, exactly. And I think just like knowledge, education, exposure, and then being able to take action on it, it's very, very important. And that's even something like we don't have any like firearms in the house yet. Because that's something I definitely want to have. And like when they're older, I'm going to train them on how to properly use them, fire them. We're not going to obviously like let them know where it's at in the house. We're going to have a safe and have them locked away, put them in the attic probably, if anything. But just like you said, having items in the house that they have to, even just like having our like utensil drawer and having like knives, and we have a lock, like they know, like, or even we had a fire in the house 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, like they know, all right, we don't want to mess with the stove because the stove can be dangerous. It can be hot. You can get hurt. Those are, I think, very, very important things. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, y'all. We're going to kind of bring this home here. I'm going to hang out for probably another 5 or so minutes, guys, and then we'll just kind of bring this bad boy home. Yeah, we do. Our gun safe is in our closet, which they know they're not allowed in, even though it's a massive safe still. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, we don't want them seeing the code. Yeah, exactly. And that's something that, like, you know, we talk to the kids about even now is like, we don't have them going to anyone's house without one of us being there, if not both of us being there. Like even my in-law, my father-in-law, mother-in-law, they have like a gun safe, and my brother-in-law has gun safe and like all that fun stuff. Like they're very well trained. I mean, like my in-laws are, but our kids were aware, like, dude, listen, if you end up when they get older going to somebody's house and they have that, there's nothing wrong with that, but we don't play with that. If they even say, hey, my parents are okay with me, like, hey, we're not okay with you playing with that, going into a safe, whatever, like, do not let them do that. And if they're doing that, you call us right away. You ask the parents to call you or whatever that situation looks like. Just like the communication side, I never want our kids to be afraid to communicate with us because they're not going to get in trouble. And even if they are, like, I want them to communicate. Look at Tessa just being a little crazy gymnast here. Yeah, and that's been such a big thing for me over the last couple of weeks, man, is just like freeing up more time, spending more time with the kids, man, and just prioritizing that. It's like I've went from working like 70 to 90 hour weeks to like 20 to 30 hour weeks. And it's like, why am I like working? Like I'm working hard because I love my kids, but instead of having the money, which we'll still have, is like I want them to have time with me because I'm really fortunate and grateful to my parents. They worked so hard. My grandparents worked so hard on both sides of the family. Like my mom's from Germany. She's an immigrant. And my Omi and Upi, her parents were immigrants. They had like the most powerful, disciplined work ethic. And I got a lot of that, but I realized I'd rather have them in my life than the money. And even though my dad works really hard, his parents work really, really hard. You know, they literally built the house they have in Brooklyn with their bare hands and like all those things. But it's like, I'd rather have the experience with my family. And now I'm in a position where like, hey, I get to learn from that because of technology. I can have like a virtual assistant in another side of the world being able to help run my business and do the things I don't necessarily like, sending out certain emails when I write them, send them over to her. Like I don't have to do everything myself anymore. And we have other coaches and things like that. And you're even going to see, whoa, as I knock over everything over here, being able to have our coaches helping out with even like creating content on Saturdays when we do our live streaming workouts, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go through some of the other products I mentioned. Again, I'll highlight the adjustable bench too, because that's what I'm using right now. But again, I appreciate you guys for just hanging out. And again, without you guys, like, this doesn't happen. And the last thing I'll say is, again, I'm impacting 25,000 lives and over the next 80 days or so. And I don't care about the money. Like, if you guys can afford the coaching and the course, is great. Sign up for it. Go to lifestyleoffitness.com. Start with our body type quiz. It's free. It's 9 questions. Takes about 5 minutes. And then we'll send you an email with a custom report for how you should be eating, how you should be training, the programs we recommend, whether it's probably going to be our nutrition course, because we onboard pretty much everyone with that. It customizes it based on that, or our pro coaching program. You're awesome, Busy. Takes awesome to know awesome. But again, if you know anybody that could benefit from it and they can't afford it, or you can't afford it, take our body type quiz. Again, it's free, and just reply and ask about our scholarship program. I will literally set up 25,000 people with a scholarship to go through this nutrition course if I need to, because I've set it up where, like, we've already recorded the content. We've already recorded the lessons, the video. So you can go through it at your own pace, learn it, figure out what works for you. And I don't have to, like, kind of have my one-on-one time with you. Now, if you want my time, that's different. Like, honestly, I'm not even taking on clients anymore. But if you want to work with one of our coaches, we have options where you can sign up for that. Now, that's not something we're offering a scholarship program for, but if you want just help and you want to get the key foundational pieces established, our nutrition course has a scholarship program. And again, I don't care about the money. The money will take care of itself. So if you guys know anybody, again, our goal is to impact 100 people this week. We hit 62 last week. Now my goal is to have 100 this week, and we're just going to keep doubling it every week until we hit 25,000. So if you know anyone, share it with them. Again, I don't care about the money. It's not about that for me. It's about really just, again, as cheesy as it's going to sound, it's like changing the world. I want to leave the world in a better place for our kids and for society than when we came into it. And I know health. I've invested a lot of my life. That's where my expertise is in. So that's what I want to spend my energy and bandwidth on. So again, lifestyleoffitness.com is the website. We have it here on the bottom carousel. You guys can share these streams with people as well. That's something I really want to just impact people with. And, yeah, it's really just about, again, making a difference. The money is going to take care of itself. I'm really fortunate that, I've had great mentors and coaches and people in my life to help me understand that. So just however you guys think you could be a benefit, we got you. And bam, y'all, bam. I'll kind of take the mute off. Let's see what's going down. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And thanks, by the way, Vicky. I appreciate you saying that. And again, man, it's just about, like, trying to help people. All right, let's actually pull that out. So I'm going to kind of just hang out with you guys for a couple of minutes here as we bring it home with the stretch here. And even again, guys, like, just share these streams. Me and Gina also do content together as well. And I want to add value for you guys. So if you're like, hey, Mike, I need help with this, or I could use resources on this. Like, again, you don't have to buy anything. I'm not saying you have to buy stuff on our streams. Just come hang out, ask questions. Like, I have products that I think can be really helpful in a lifestyle of fitness application, and just my own interests, like with tech and family life and things like that. But being able to, hey, if I have a PDF or a resource I can share with you guys, I'll gladly do it. If I have, like, literally in our fitness vault that you get access to with our nutrition course, we have thousands of PDFs, recipes, workouts, resources, tips. Like, again, I've been doing this for over 15 years. It's actually going on 17 years now. So I've been doing this more than half my life at this point, or pretty much half my life. Well, I started at 16. So yeah, I've been doing this more than half my life. So I've accumulated so many amazing resources, insight from people way smarter than me. And I just get to share that with you guys. Like this week, actually, we're going to be sharing one of the benefits of doing the body type quiz is understanding how you should be eating fats, carbs, and protein. So I'm going to do a video actually right after this talking to, hey, how much protein should you be eating? What should that look like? Especially if you want to hit a certain goal. How do you know that? Then how do we add in our calories? So I'm going to even shoot some content right after this and share it on social media. So you guys can check that out as well. And again, it's just all about making a difference and adding value. So if you guys have questions or requests on content you want to see me make on social media for free, again, I don't want money to be the limiting factor. Now, obviously it still is a business, so we'll have things that you can pay for, but I know just by making a difference, people are going to want to invest in themselves and the money will take care of itself. But to me, it's really about just like making an impact at the end of the day. So anyways, that's my little spiel, y'all. Vicky, I appreciate you just hanging out in the chat. Busy as always. I appreciate you hanging out in the chat. Lewis, shout out to you. Shout out to my beautiful, amazing wife, Ashley. Happy birthday to her. It's her 34th birthday. She's amazing and beautiful and just such a strong, powerful woman. She's such a great role model for our kids and our family. So grateful to have her. Again, if you guys aren't following already, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously. That's been like a really big goal, is honestly growing our followership here on Amazon to just reach more people, impact more lives, work with more brands. If you guys have requests on different brands you'd like to see us work with, feel free to also communicate that. We're always open to any requests that you guys have. And yeah, y'all, I think that's pretty much going to do it. I'm going to just play our little outro video and I will check you guys. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I'm going to try and hit you guys at least with 1 stream, probably going 2, maybe even 3, depending on how the day looks though. So yeah, y'all. Cheers, everybody.